Hi everyone, my name is Victoria. I worked back in 2017, summer of 2017 at Okoboji Lutheran Bible. I think it was 2017 anyway. It's been a hot minute since I was there. But a Bible verse that really kind of hits home with me, I guess, is Isaiah 40 verse 31. So this is the New International Version, but for those who hope in the Lord will renew their strength. They will soar on wings like eagles. They will run and not grow weary. They will walk and will not be faint. That's also lyrics to a song by Lauren Daigle called My Revival. Big fan of Lauren Daigle, would highly recommend that song as well. But I guess the reason that it kind of sits with me, right, is I've made some fairly poor choices in my time on this earth thus far. One of those was getting pregnant pretty young at 19 after I worked at a Bible camp, so that was a whole mess of things. But I remember like being really stuck in this relationship that I just hated. I hated it so much, but I got into it anyway, and I remember praying like vehemently, like, God, get me out of this thing. And I couldn't really pull the trigger myself, and then I found out I was pregnant, and it was this whole ordeal. I was like, really? Really, God? Like, I don't think that's what I asked for here. I'm pretty sure I asked for an out. This seems like a very close in. Like, I don't feel like I can get out of this now. Turns out that's exactly what I needed to get him out, so it ended up working out in my favor. And after I really came to terms with the fact that I was pregnant, and once I really chose to love the child that I had conceived and was carrying, it was like a whole new strength. Like, I don't think there is a love that compares to love that you have for your children. My daughter is my best friend, the love of my life. She's almost 2 now, which is nuts, but I always think back to that verse just because you run and won't grow weary, pardon me, you walk and will not grow faint. And even though that's not completely true as a mom anyway, I'm always exhausted. My soul is not, if that makes any sense. Like, I could sleep for 4 days, but I'm kind of good to go as far as how I'm feeling on my faith and the good things that I have in my life. While a couple years ago I wasn't sure about that. I was pretty certain I wasn't happy at all. So my faith was really tested during that time, and I guess teen pregnancy was what I needed, which is a really strange way to put it. I wouldn't recommend getting pregnant as a teenager, but I think it's a really good example of God taking care of you when you make really stupid mistakes. So he told me to grow up and become a parent, and that's exactly what I did, and I love every second of it, and I'm a better Christian because of it as well. So yeah, there's my little testimony. Nice to meet you all.